Oh, hey, Charlie Dog. What are you doing? Oh, I thought it would be a good night to go look at the stars. Wow, what a great idea. What are you hoping to see tonight? One word, Mr. Mush. Aliens. That would be super cool, Charlie Dog. Wait, I think I see something. Oh my gosh, a UFO just crashed. What? No way. Come on, Mr. Mush, let's go. Alright, well, we go check this out. Check out our first project for today. Wait up, Charlie Dog! Okay, everybody, we are going to be making a galaxy outer space painting today. I'm using tempera paints with a little bit of white gouache. You can use acrylic, too, for the stars. I'll show you how to do that in a second. You're going to need a cup of water for your brushes. You're going to need watercolor paper. You're going to need some paper towels. Okay, and that's about it. So we're not even drawing today. So to paint your universe, to paint your galaxy, we're going to be using 3 colors today: blue, purple, and a little bit of black. Now I know you're probably thinking, Mr. Mush, outer space is black. Wouldn't it all be black? You would think that, but no. There's lots of colors in outer space. As a matter of fact, if you want to use just a little other colors that are in your palette when we're painting, you can. All right. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint a little bit of water, little splotches here and there, and then I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and then I'm gonna paint and just dab like this. And that's called wet on wet. Now you can just let it bleed out like that, kind of like you're making clouds. Okay, you can use your big brush to spread it around like that. And then I'm gonna take some purple. Remember, it's wet on wet, so you wanna add a little bit more wet to your paint. And it's like you're making clouds, like this, just like that. And I'm just gonna do this until I fill up my page. Okay, so I'm gonna put another little blotch right here. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of black. Look how much black I take. Boop. That's it, and watch. Because black is so dark. If you put too much black, it's gonna draw the person's eye, the viewer's eye, right to it. So I'm even gonna break up the black a little bit with a little more blue. Like that. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to continue this process by continuing to make more puddles, spreading the water around. See, look, the paint is bleeding into my puddle, and I'm going to do a purple splash right here. And now I'm going to add a little more water. And remember, everybody's galaxy is going to look different. Yours isn't going to look like mine. Mine isn't going to look like yours. And that is fine. That's actually pretty cool. And I can't wait to see your galaxies. Look, I'm going to get a little purple and blue right there. And I'm being very gentle with my brush. Okay, and then I'm going to get some blue right here. And you don't always have to make a puddle if you don't want to. I'm just dabbing my brush to get a feel. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of water. I'm going to get the corner right here. And I'm going to take a little bit of black. A little bit. That's it. Just a little bit. Because a lot of artists like to go really dark first. And if you go too dark and you make a mistake, well, then you can't fix it. So I'm just dabbing it up, doing the wet on wet. A little bit of the black into the blue. Spreading it out. You can mop it around too. But I like doing this dab, the dabbing. It might take a while, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to finish this up, and then I'll see you after Super Paint Mix Mode is done, and I'll show you how to do the stars in a moment. So hang tight. Okay, so now I finished painting my galaxy. I'm really happy with it. It looks really nice. I have a little bit of black and purples and blues. I think it really looks good. But it's missing the stars. So we need to add the stars. But before we do that, we want to make sure our paper is really dry. So we'll need this, a hair dryer. Alright, so I would ask a grown-up at home if you have a hair dryer, and all you have to do is dry it very good. So I'm going to dry it right now with my hair dryer, and then I'm going to show you how to flick on the white paint to make our stars. Alright, so I'm going to dry this up, and it's going to go really fast. Okay, let's do it. Now our paper is nice and dry. I blew it dry with the hair dryer. So now I'm ready to add the star. So I'm gonna take a brush like this, like a round brush, and then I'm gonna put some water in my white gouache right here and really glob it up. Then I'm gonna take a pencil or another brush, and I'm gonna go like this. And you see the stars? Now there are plenty of different ways that you can do this. Okay? You can take your toothbrush and take the brush and pull it back like that. But I think this way is more fun. It's like you're playing the drums. And if you want, it doesn't just have to be white. It can be yellow too, if you want to add yellow stars. But that's all there is to it. Just for good measure, I'm going to take some yellow. And put that in there too. A little extra hint of color. And I'm going around, because if I just stay in the middle, stars are random and they're all over the place. So make sure you spread the paint around, and there you go. There's my galaxy background. You will see this again at the end of the episode with all our other projects. So I hope you enjoyed making this. I would love to see your galaxies. Make sure you send a picture into Mr. Mush. Follow the email address somewhere on the screen. Ask a grown-up for help. And I can't wait to see your galaxies. Off to the next segment. See ya. Peace. Whoa! A UFO! Do you think someone's in there? Only one way to find out.
Oh, dang! Now how am I gonna fix this?
Excuse me.
What?
Hey everyone, we're gonna get ready to make our alien here. Bum, bum, bum. So, I got some oil clay or plastilina, that's what you're gonna need today, and maybe some clay tools. I'm gonna make mine a classic green alien, the ones that we usually see with the big eyes. So I just have my two colors. I got green and black. Okay, so let's get to it. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of this green and I'm gonna sculpt the head like this. The aliens usually have pretty big heads. And I'm gonna smooth it out just like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some more green clay, and they're usually pretty skinny. So I'm gonna make the alien's body like a skinny rectangle, like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna attach his head to the body like that. Maybe give him like a little neck. See how I'm pinching it? Yeah. I don't know about you, but I believe in aliens. I think they're real. I think they're definitely real, but you know, to each its own. All right, so that's looking pretty good. So now I got his little body. Okay, I'm gonna put him down there, and then I'm gonna make his legs. Now, we're gonna have to make his legs a little bit beefy, okay? Because normally when you see aliens, like, they have these really skinny legs, all right? And I think this one was too thin. So you wanna make sure they can stand up on their own, and we'll see how we do with this. So I'm going to legs right here, and you know what, I'm gonna pinch out like he's got toes. See that? See his toes? All right. Okay, and then I'm gonna make the other leg. I think I need a little bit more clay. And like I said, you can make your alien whatever you want. I'm doing the classic alien. Sometimes they're called gray aliens, like if you look them up. That's what they're called, but in comics and movies, like, sometimes they make them green. But wouldn't it be cool to meet an alien? I think it would be really cool to meet an alien. All right. I think it would be really cool. I don't know what I would tell the alien. All right, so let's see. Does he stand? Yeah, that's good. All right, so there's his body, his head, his legs. Okay. Now we're gonna make the arms. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna make his hand. I'm gonna give him 3 fingers. So I'm gonna take a little bit of clay like this. And that's what I love about clay, is that it's an additive medium. You know, like if you sculpt with stone, that's a subtractive medium. Like you have to take away. Clay, you can just add to it and figure it out. And that's why I love using clay compared to stone. But if you guys want to see like a stone tutorial, like carving stone and making a sculpture that way, we can totally do it. All right, so there's one arm. Okay, now like I'm making him like kind of like a humanoid. He's got arms and legs like that. I'm just attaching his arms like this. You can make your alien look however you want. Maybe he has tentacles, maybe he's got horns coming out. Like, think about what you want your alien to look like. It's always a good idea to do a sketch ahead of time so you have a clear idea as to what you want to do. It's always a good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna put the finger here, just just like I did with the other hand. And I'm pinching it. All right. I'm gonna squish it, flatten it a little bit. All right, and then I'm gonna attach his arm. Okay, and when I attach it, I make sure that I smooth it out. His hands looking a little funky. All right, no big deal. We'll fix them up good. Okay. All right. All right, let's make sure he stands with his arms. All right, and you know what? I forgot. I'm gonna take a little bit of white, and you'll see why in a second. So I've got some white right here. Now, I'm gonna add the eyes, those big eyes that they have. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make a little marks, because it's like, if you think about it, you gotta think about the eye sockets, right? So I'm making these indentations of the eye sockets like this, so that I'm gonna put the clay inside there. It's just like us, just like our heads. We have our eye sockets, and our eyes are inside there. And I'm gonna make the eye be able to fit in there. Maybe it's a little too big. Okay. Just gotta play around with it and figure it out. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, and then, yeah, he's looking good. I don't know what I would say to an alien. You know what? I would show him artwork so that they could get an idea of what it's like to live on planet Earth. You know? And another thing too, like, you don't have to use clay for the eyes if you have googly eyes, or you can use buttons. I'm just using the clay. You can use whatever's laying around the house, whatever you got. Be creative. That's what being an artist is all about. Okay? And then I'm gonna put 2 really small dots for his nose. Really small. Just like that. And then I'm gonna give him a really small mouth. And we'll give him a smile. Because we want a happy alien. Okay? Now you might be like, Mr. Mush, what about that white? You said we needed white. I'm gonna take some of the white and I'm gonna put some highlights in his eyes. Like this. I'm gonna take a little bit of white, smash them up, and make highlights like this. Just like that. And then I'm gonna do 2 more little ones, just like this. If you love aliens, a great show about aliens, a cartoon called Invader Zim. It's a little dark, but it's funny and goofy. It was an old cartoon on Nickelodeon. And if you're looking for a good movie, well, my sister was scared of it, but E.T., the extraterrestrial. All right, so there's my little alien, and we will be seeing him very soon with our craft project. So you won't be missing him too much. He'll be around, okay? But look, he can stand. I can pose him. You can do all kinds of things, and you'll see what we're gonna do with him in our next segment. So as always, if you have a picture, send in a picture of your alien and everything that you made with your alien to our email, which is probably below right here on the screen. And I can't wait to see your goofy, silly aliens. I bet they're out of this world. All right. Well, take care, and I'll see you in the next segment. Wait! Stop! What's your name, man?
My name's Silo.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Silo. My name's Mr. Mush, and this is my pal, Charlie Dog.
Nice to meet you both.
So what happened? How'd you crash?
Well, boy oh boy, I can't wait for my vacation to Earth. Oh great, now what?
You were out of space fuel. You were out of space fuel.
Oh dang, I know I forgot something. Ah! And that's what happened.
Well, don't worry, Silo. We can help. Yeah, Silo, we can definitely help you out. Can you believe this? Charlie Dog and I are going to help Silo out with his spaceship while you guys enjoy our last project for the day. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so for our last project for today, you always know we end on a crafty project. And since we're talking about space, I thought it would be fun to make a UFO. Okay, so what you're going to need for this is you're going to need some paper bowls, or you can use paper plates. I think the bowl looks really nice and it gives that full effect of the UFO. But whatever you got, paper plate, paper bowl, both will work. You need 2 of them. Okay. You need a plastic cup that's clear, and you'll see why in a moment. Okay. Some pom-poms for the lights that we're gonna put on our UFO. I'm using these little Velcro stickers because this is gonna be where we put our alien in, so we're gonna attach it with the Velcro, and so that you can open the hatch and put in our little alien friend that we made earlier. But if you don't have those, hot glue will work as well. And you need paint to paint your bowls, all right, and brushes and hot glue. But remember, when using hot glue, you need a grown-up to help you, so make sure you don't burn yourself, because hot glue is hot and you don't want to get burned. Okay, so let's get to it. So I'm gonna paint my bowls like a gray color. So I'm gonna take some black and I'm gonna mix white with it, because I want it to be that classic gray, like mysterious. You know what? And just for the heck of it, I think I'm gonna throw in some green, just to, you know, give that alien feel, you know. Yeah, we're gonna mix black and white. But like I said, like I always say, if you want it to be a different color, if you're like, Mr. Mush, I don't like gray, that doesn't sound good to me, then paint it your own color. Make it a rainbow UFO. You know, I'm going with the classic gray with a hint of green type of color. I need a little bit more. Uh-oh. Alright, I just saw that my white paint is getting a little muddy. Okay. And remember, you don't have to paint the inside, we're just painting the top. Okay, and paint it whatever color you want. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to paint this up, and I'm gonna speed it along. So we're gonna go into super fast watching Mr. Mush paint mode. All right, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I got the top and the bottom all painted. I added a little bit of purple with the green because I think it gives it that ominous, because UFOs, like, they're mysterious. So I think the purple really gives that feel. So I'm ready to put this together now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip them and make them put together like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hot glue gun. This is where you need an adult, okay? And you can ask your adult if you can use your hot glue gun by yourself. If not, they need to do this for you. Okay, so I'm using my hot glue gun. I'm making a ring around the lip of the bowl, just like this. Remember, you do not want to touch the glue. It is very hot. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to press down. Make sure you watch. The glue might seep out, so be careful while you're pressing down. Just like this. Okay. Okay, so now I got my UFO. It's connected. Okay, it's connected. So now what I need to do is I'm gonna add my pom-poms, because I want to make it look like it's got like lights. All right, like that. And then I'm gonna put 3 on the other side as well. So I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna use hot glue for this because I'm using the hot glue gun. But if you wanna use regular glue, you can, okay? The pom-poms will stick with regular glue. I'm just using the hot glue to give it a little extra touch. And with the hot glue, you know they're not going anywhere. Not to say that the Elmer's glue, they won't go anywhere, but it'll be harder for the pom-poms to run away. Okay, so I'm gonna make one more right there. Okay, and I'm gonna flip it over. And if you want them to match up, you can. I'm gonna put them like in between the ones that I just did, because you can see a little bit of the pom-poms like right here that are on the other side. So I'm putting them in between because I think that looks neat. Okay, and my pom-poms keep falling off, so I want them to be in the spots where I know they're gonna be and it looks good to my eye. Okay. Now remember, if you want to add anything else to your UFO, that's up to you, okay? But there we go. I like it. Looks pretty good. All right, now we're gonna add the cockpit, all right? So I'm gonna take my little Velcro stickers here, okay? And I'm gonna take 2. You can get these online at your local art store. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the end of the cup like this. Now another option you can do is you can hot glue. You can hot glue like one side and let it cool, so then you can have it open and close like that. But I'm gonna stick with my Velcro stickers right here. Okay, and I'm gonna take another one, stick it together, and then I'm gonna put it on right here. Okay, so then I'm just gonna stick this on the top, just like that. Okay, and now it's almost ready. We just need our pilot. And see how it opens? Just like that. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna put in our little alien. He's gonna sit down. Okay. And then I'm gonna put the cup on top. And there you go. And there is our UFO. All right. Please send pictures in of your UFO with your alien inside. I would love to see it. And send it into an email, tag us on social media, leave us comments. And another tip would be, if you're like, I want to hang this from my ceiling, just poke a scissor, ask for an adult for help, or poke a pencil through, and then get some string or yarn, and then you could be hanging from your ceiling just like that. All right, well, we're off to say goodbye. See ya. What an exciting episode we had today, right? You're telling me.
Very exciting.
We made some really cool space art, and we made a really cool space friend. And he'll be hanging around with us until we can fix his spaceship.
Yay!
And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for viewing us today. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We're a small channel, and it can really help us out. I know I'd appreciate it, and Charlie Dog would really appreciate it. You know it.
I'd appreciate it too.
And don't forget to send in a picture of your artwork to our email address, or tag us on Instagram and TikTok at Mr. Mush Makes. If you want to see your artwork, get on Mr. Mush Makes. Alright, it's that time, so remember, when art is in your heart and ideas are in your mind, there's nothing you can't do. And remember, always be kind. Until next time, see ya!
Bye.
See ya!
See ya!